Does this look familiar? Does the hair look familiar? Or what about the eyes? And maybe even the hoodie? Or is that just a colored shirt with a sweater on it? And you know what? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have no association with Jellybean whatsoever. And to be honest, I know absolutely nothing about her other than she just reads comments and has like a bouncing pink fang creature that tells you guys these comments. But I remember the other day, I was on the internet, just scouring through the internet, doing my thing, and I get sent this video from a guy named Dumpy and Vince. Or do I just say Courage the Cowardly Dog and Daffy Duck? I don't know. But they decided to combine their content together and make a video about me, calling me JellyBeans clone, and how they have a mission to take down this PNG Army sort of thing that has like these PNG YouTubers, which is great, don't get me wrong, but sadly they put me into the mix. In this video, they explain how I'm basically a clone and how my content, don't get me wrong, is very, let's just say all over the place. And if you guys are people that watch the channel, you understand that to a certain gist. But at the same time, they related me to the person herself, Jellybean. Now, don't get me wrong, the video was entertaining. I will give them that. It was content. That's what we do as creators. But I think the moment that really triggered me the most was when I saw the title, The Disgusting Jellybean Clone. Now, at this moment, I won't lie to you guys. The fact that someone related me to this purple fang creature was unimaginable. It was unrealistic. So I decided to do some research, and what I found out was, let's just say, unreal. Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Bubba, and welcome back to the channel. So obviously, usually around this time, I'd be explaining a crazy story about either how I do the Devil's Tango, or yes, as funny enough, maybe you guys laugh at this one a lot, the Devil's Cream. Because, you know, we usually have stories relating to it. And yes, these are actual stories that happen in my life. But apparently, today is something totally different. Apparently, people are relating me to this creature called Jellybean. It's a pink fang YouTuber, which I think we all know because she has like over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which congratulations, by the way. But at the same time, taking it to another level. And funny enough, this is not the only video that was made about me. There's also been another one calling me her brother. Like, what? How am I related to this? But like I was saying earlier, I did some research and I found out something revolutionary. Or actually, in my eyes, it was revolutionary. To you guys, it's probably just like whatever. But before we really get into it, I know a lot of you guys are gonna end up saying into the comments, oh, like, you guys both have like little characters and you guys like both like do like really weird things. Like, you guys are so weird. Like, you know what, Ratio L, you're such a loser. And don't get me wrong, like, I get it. Like, I 100% do. But like, at the same time, like, I'm a story time YouTuber. Like, I literally just tell stories about my crazy life, like I said a million times. And the fact that you guys are saying I'm her brother is really weird. But not to mention, you guys are making full-on videos saying, you know, my content is, well, very iffy and relatable to these other YouTubers like Jellybean, and I don't know, she has like 2 furry friends. I don't know, Jellybean and her furry friends are a different category than me. But today, I'm going to explain that I am Jellybean's father. Okay, that didn't come out actually funny. Realistically speaking, like, I did not end up doing the Devil's Tango with like some pink fanged creature and Made Jellybean. Like, no, not at all. But obviously, with the amount of videos going out there, I have to obviously state out the first thing. How in the world did I get up into this mix? Is it because I have a little character that jumps around in the corner of the screen and tells a story? Well, I guess, yeah, that is basically what happened. That is the reason why I was stirred up into the mix. But the main thing that I'm concerned about is people are calling me a clone. Obviously, I think that's one of the main things that like really get YouTubers triggered nowadays is like, oh, you're copying my content, and oh, you're copying my content, and oh, you copied this. And yeah, realistically, that's what YouTubers do. Like, I won't lie to you guys, like, YouTubers copy other YouTubers. It's been a long time coming now that, you know, no one has to explain that to you guys. But at the same time, if you really think about it, the fact that I am being claimed a copycat kind of triggers me. And here's why. So due to following research, one thing we need to state out first off is that why do I use a little character? Many people are making fun of me because I use this little character nowadays. And don't get me wrong, I do agree. It is interesting. But at the same time, if you really think about it, we go back in time, we will realize why slowly. And one, it's because, don't get me wrong, I used to show my face in videos. And actually, if you guys go back in my channel, you guys will see that I literally used my webcam and literally played Call of Duty while explaining a story. But at the same time, we had to change it up a little bit over time because we started blowing up on other platforms, aka TikTok, and we started instead basically using little pop-ups. And from little pop-ups, we ended up somehow figuring out that people started enjoying these stories. The stories that I tell, don't get me wrong, even though it's weird that I say words like devil's tango or devil's cream or anything in that mix, it's mostly because, well, let's be real here, there are a lot of kids on YouTube, and I'm not gonna say, you know, words that could get me, let's just say, demonetized. At the end of the day, though, we ended up having this PNG, and we ended up using this little character that a fan made, and from a fan, we ended up actually getting our own created with the help from, of course, another artist called Yellow Roll, and he ended up making this amazing character that we use to this day. And from then on, you guys have been experiencing these stories with me and watching these and watching me basically literally explain these stories with this little character in the corner of the screen right now. We started doing this, I want to say last year, almost 7-8 months ago. Actually, if I really think about it, we started using a PNG to explain my stories almost a year ago. And if we go back on JellyBeans channel and see if I'm really a copycat or aka a clone of her, we'll go back into her channel and we'll see that she started doing it 4 months ago. What? You guys are calling me a clone, yet she's been using it for 4 months? That's a little insane. And honestly, it's actually absurd. But at the same time, I get what you guys are saying right now in the comments. Oh, okay, well, you started before her. You know what? It doesn't matter. You're still a clone because you still do it. I understand that. And don't get me wrong, as much as I love being the father of Jellybean, which still sounds weird in my head, knowing that I brought an assortment of Jellybean and her furry friends to a whole PNG YouTuber lifestyle, which I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't all me. I'm just saying they probably got inspiration from it since we had like a major blow up on TikTok from it. I gotta admit, at the end of the day, it is working. And also another thing, I am not ashamed to show my face in videos. I think that's one thing that many people really sort of, and actually, like, I think that's one thing that Dumpy and Vince were trying to really get at with me is like, oh, like, you don't show your face, you're another PNG YouTuber, and then, you know, say some base stuff behind it. And if you really look at the research, I do show my face. I show my face basically as much as I can. Hell, I even use it for some thumbnails, because I'm not gonna lie, I do want to get into that stage of showing my face and doing other videos just instead of story times. So ladies and gentlemen, I will admit some things and we will call it soon, but the main thing we have to understand is that, one, I am not a clone if I basically started doing this way before these Jellybean and her furry friends ended up coming into the mix. As well as on top of that, I will admit the stories I tell are very extravagant to the next level, but they don't, let's be real here, it's entertaining and you guys do enjoy these stories with me. As I tell them and explain my life stories, you guys get to have that feel of excitement for what's gonna happen next, even though it usually leads to the devil's tango. So to that I say, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Honestly, this video was totally something different. I just really wanted to get a sort of, because let's be real here, it's been all over the internet that Jellybean is like, she has made an army apparently, and we have people with like, you know, really based sort of content trying to get at them, and I don't blame them. I think it's entertaining. Honestly, when I first saw the video of someone calling me a Jellybean clone, don't get me wrong, I was pretty disgusted, but at the same time, it was a funny video. So no hate to Dumpy or Vince. Congratulations, you guys made a great video with my name in it, or Jellybean's name in it. Anyways, like I always say, like, subscribe, and follow for more embarrassing